Every cloud has a silver line, but you still need the moon to shine. And we don't care about it. Is there something you forgot, and you wish that you'd stop the clock? 'Cause you can't live without it. We don't have a clue. 'Cause we're 3 miles high, and around us dust and feathers fly. We can't slow down, 'cause we burst a little bubble on the ground. Hi there, Martin here from Jar's Beginner Guitar Lessons. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm looking at Travis, 3 Miles High, which is a cracking indie song. We've had a really good start to the year. We've had quite a few indie bands come back with cracking singles. I really love this song. Well, I thought I'd look at it because a couple of my students have been asking questions about 90s indie bands. So let's have a look at the song. Okay. So we've got the C. Every cloud has a silver line, and another bar. But you still need the moon to shine, and we don't care about it. So we've basically got 2 bars, a count of 4 on C, and 2 bars on a G, and then again 2 bars on a C. Is there something that you forgot, and you wish you could stop the clock? Got 2 on a G here. This time we go to the D, and there's 1 bar of D. We don't have a, and we're back to C, clue, and 1 more bar of C, and that is the verse, and then it hits the chorus again. You've got E minor, you've got D, G, C. Essentially, that's it. That's the 4 chords. There is 1 extra chord in the break, which I'll come to. Okay, so E minor, if you've played this before, if you haven't, this is first finger on A2, second finger on D2. Now you can move between the first 2 fingers playing E minor or the middle 2, depending on which chord. You've got the economy of movement, really, isn't it? If you jump in to the G, you probably want to use those 2, so you can bounce up. If you're on the C, maybe you'd use those 2 for the C, wouldn't you? I suppose if you're the middle 2, if you're dropping down to the A minor, might be useful. It's just, again, economy of movement, or movement. As you get better, it doesn't really matter what you use, to be honest. Okay, so the song, let's have a look then. So it starts off on an E minor. The second chord is D. Open, of course, D, and you've got first finger goes on to the G on 2, third finger is on B3, and you've got second finger on E2, down there at the bottom. If you're new to this chord, you might want to take your time, isolate the D. It takes a while to get the gist of it, to get those fingers to stay in that kind of close, close little close unit, really, isn't it? So that's D. Now in the song, I'm pretty sure the singer is putting his thumb over the top, so we've got an F sharp bass, and then we've got a G. Again, if you're working on your G, you might be doing this 4-string G. Use your third finger if you can, then you can pop the top 2 fingers on later. They kind of move in anyway if you're doing that. So if you're hanging the fingers here, they're kind of getting into place. Again, it's muscle memory, isn't it? It's remembering what to do. So first finger will go on to A2, and you've got second finger goes on to E3. I really do pause, I stutter, I can't think of what to say when I'm staring at my own hand. Okay, so the next thing, so that's the 4 chords, isn't it? Let's just go through that then. So E minor. Oh, I haven't done C, I don't think. Okay, so let's do C. If you're new to C, here we go. We're on B1 with the first finger. Can you see that? We've got second finger on to D2, third finger on to A3. Now with my students, they find C tricky to get to. So you could use that 2-fingered C. Be careful only to get the bottom, strike the bottom 4 strings. It becomes an A minor 7 if you put the A in with it. Okay, but you know, work on it. Be careful of your stretch as well. Tuck up, you know, tight to the metal. And second finger more or less in the middle of the D string. Third finger just, you know, if you can get that to the middle again of the A string on the 3rd fret. So there's C. Okay, so that's the 4 chords. Let's just have a look at the pattern as it goes around. So we've got D, we've got, sorry, E minor. Okay, so once again, E minor, D, G, C. Okay, so if you're doing small strums, it's basically the count that you'll need. 2 on an E minor, 2 on the D, 4 on a G, 4 on the C, back to 2 on E minor, 2 on a D. Now that should fit. Let's speed that up a bit. Okay, the strum pattern then. The strum pattern is, it's kind of swingy. It's got that 90s, I suppose, baggy, you know, for want of a better description, it's that baggy period of the 90s where, yeah, people could dance to indie music, and they still can, I suppose. They've had enough tea, let's say. Let's give you a demo of the pattern. Now, it doesn't exactly stick to that formula in the song. There is either more down, down, up, down, up, down. One follows the other, so it's kind of continuous. And sometimes it's not like that. It's just downstrums. So, but the basic feeling of the song is. Okay, in the bridge, let's call it the bridge or the break, there's 3 chords. We've got A minor 7. And come down till we hit the ground. Because we're 3. So that is an A minor 7. And that's made up, really, you want to strum the bottom 5 strings. And you've got A, you've got second finger on D2, open G, first finger on B1. Now in the song you could, it is definitely an A minor 7, pretty sure of that. You could do C to the second chord, which is B minor, back to C. Now here's the tricky part, you've got a B minor. You could substitute, I suppose you could put a D in if you're struggling. It's close, it'll get you by. But the B minor, if you're using a B minor, you're gonna, this is a toughie this is, you can either use the top 2, if you're just working on it, or you can go for the full B minor, and there's 2 ways of doing this. You can do it this way. Bottom 4 strings, first finger on E2, second finger on B3, third finger onto D4, pinky onto G4. It's a 4-fingered chord, quite tricky, but it's easier than doing the bar version. So the bar version is basically the same, but your first finger will rest across all of those 6 strings. So it's that shape, the minor shape, with your first finger. Or you can just come down here and put your finger on E1. Failing that, while you're working on that, you could just play the single string, as I will demonstrate for you. And we won't come down till we hit. It's possible if you're doing a live version. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope that's helped you in some small way. Great song. Okay, take care, have a great day. See you then, bye.